Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone who taught us this truth, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right. So, I wanted to look up the word complicit after watching this video. All right. I like this, Edomite dude right here. He be going in on these bitches. He be going in on everybody. Straight blast. Right. No, none of that. It says being complicit means being involved in or knowingly helping with a wrongdoing, crime, or questionable act, even if you didn't commit the main action yourself. All right, this lady is complicit with the demonic direction that the elites and majority of you Edomites want America to go in. All right, she is complicit with the withholding of the truth, right? This lady is complicit, man. Looks to be a Elamite, all right? Nevertheless, this bitch is complicit, all right? She is with the shit. Hence the reason why these other nations need to be governed over need to be governed over by the righteous, man. Okay? They need to be governed over by the righteous. Okay? What kind of bag do you have to get, bitch, to not understand? To not understand. Shit. What kind of bag you have to take, bitch? Okay? This what she's doing, once I play this and let you hear it, what she's doing is she's she's lying. All right, she's lying without lying. She's lying without speaking, without answering the question. Okay? The same thing that if you seen that video of Corey and the one Edomite dude, the one chocolate covered Edomite, right? Because he has a European mind. He's done, man. He's like Quet. He's done. Them niggas done, man. Done. All right. But that's the equivalent to what he was doing. When Corey asked him, he said, "Hey man, I don't never hear you say nothing about white people." He said, "Oh, I talk about white women, white liberal women. They're the main things." Hey, these people got to fucking go, bro. Okay, but when he asked him about white men, he couldn't answer. He couldn't say nothing. He danced around it. Right? But it says being complicit means being involved in or knowingly helping with a wrongdoing, crime, or questionable act, even if you did not commit the main action yourself. Right? So even though she's not the she is. She's a doctor, so they say. Okay. But the real doctors, the real physician, right? He's on his way, man. Let me see if I can get that real quick. All right. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus 10:10. It says the physician cutteth off a long disease, man. And this is a long disease. Okay. You Edomites. She has your mind. She speaks like you. She's no different. Right? You are that disease. That cancer to the earth. Okay, you bring death. Okay, you turn things upside down, man. Okay. It says the physician cutteth off a long disease, man. And he that is today a king tomorrow shall die, man. Right? And he is a king today. But he's dying. Right? We're at the end of his kingdom, his rulership. Okay? But it says it's about going back to this word complicit. It says it's about aiding, which is helping, abating, which is helping, or failing, right? Which is what she's doing. She is failing to prevent something bad. Okay? She's not being honest. She's not being forthcoming. Right? She's not being candid. Right? She's being evil. She's being wicked. Okay? It says it implies a shared responsibility like a gateway driver in a robbery or someone who stays silent about a theft, making them an accomplice or accessory, says the vocabulary.com. Okay? So she is assisting, okay, in the destruction of the people. Speaking about you Israelites, okay.
Was going or what the goal was. I mean, I do take care of patients.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Since you bring it up, why don't we just start there? Dr. Verma, I wasn't sure I understood your answer to Senator Moody a moment ago. Do you think that men can get pregnant?
I hesitated there because I wasn't sure where the conversation was going or what the goal was. I mean, I do take care of patients with different identities. I take care of many women. I take care of people.
Hey, and this is the bullshit. Okay? Because I just asked you a straightforward question, man. Like this is where this is what a name callers and shit come in at. This is where it's, bitch, didn't I just ask you a straight fucking question, man? Can a nigga get pregnant, bitch? Again, get out. Get the fuck out, man. Get her up out of here. Right? Matter of fact, hold her in the cell, man. We're gonna take a look at you, bitch. Okay? Hey, that's what would happen if the righteous were in authority, man. Let me get that. All right, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. All right? You're not going to have to worry about your kids being influenced with homosexuality, right? At a young age, you're not going to have to worry about that being pumped down their fucking head, man. Okay? The people will rejoice, right? You're not going to have to worry about Edomite snatching your children, right? But when the wicked bear of rule, the people mourn, right? Why do you think you have all these protests taking place all throughout the earth, man? Okay, this is the system. This is the part of the system. She's a part of the system. All right? She's complicit. They are complicit. Okay? They know exactly what the hell is going on, and they're not telling you shit.
With different identities. And so that's where I paused. I think, yeah, I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
Well, the goal is the truth. So can men get pregnant?
Again, the reason I paused there is I'm not really sure what the goal of the question
is. The goal is just to establish a biological reality. You just said a moment ago that science and evidence should control, not politics. Absolutely. So let's just test that proposition. Can men get pregnant?
I take care of people with many identities, but
Can men get
I take care
pregnant?
of many women that can get pregnant. I do take care of people that don't identify as women. That
Can men get pregnant?
Again, as I'm saying,
Let me just remind you. You testified to a moment ago. Science and evidence should control, not politics. So, can men get pregnant? You're a doctor.
I agree. Science and evidence should guide medicine.
Do science and evidence tell us that men can get pregnant? Biological men, can they get pregnant?
I also think yes/no questions like this are a political tool.
No, yes/no questions are about the truth, doctor. Let's not make a mockery of this proceeding. This is about science and evidence, and I'm asking you. You know, the United States Supreme Court just heard arguments yesterday at great length on this question. This is not a hypothetical question. This is not theoretical. It affects real people in their real lives. And you're here as an expert, called by the other side as an expert, and you've been telling us that you follow, right, you're a doctor, and you follow the science and the evidence. So I just want to know, based on the science, can men get pregnant? That's a yes or no question. It really is, I think.
I think you're trying to reduce the complexity of a lot.
I'm not. I'm trying to get, it's not complex. I'm trying to get to an answer, and I'm trying to test, frankly, your veracity as a medical professional and as a scientist. Can men get pregnant?
This is the book of Job, chapter 13. And verse 4. It says, but ye are forgers of lies, man. Okay? These are not doctors. She's not a doctor. She don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Right? She shouldn't even be in the position she's in. All right? Let's look at forger just real quick. All right. It says forgery is a white-collar crime that generally consists of the false making or material alteration of a legal instrument with the specific intent to defraud. Tampering with a certain legal instrument may be forbidden by law in some jurisdictions, but such an offense is not related to forgery. All right. Anyway, yeah, let's see this one real quick. A person who falsifies. All right. This is forgery. That's pretty much it. All right, but back here. Job 13:4 says, but ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value, man. Okay? You don't have any value, right? Your value is in deceit. Right? This is why you try to what's that dude name? Frankenstein people, right? You're trying to make men have babies. Okay? Men who are the demons that agree with you and go under the blade with you, right? It says, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value, man.
I think you're also conflating
This is extraordinary.
male with...
No, I'm not conflating male and female. They're two different things. There's biological men and there's biological women. And I want to know, can men get pregnant?
What you were talking about is biological...
You're not going to answer my question.
Biological males.
This isn't hard, doctor. Can men get pregnant? Yes or no?
I would be more than happy to have a conversation with you that is not coming from a place of trying to be polarized and push.
I'm not trying to be polarizing. I'm trying to ask. I think it is extraordinary that we are here in a hearing about science and about women. And for the record, it's women who get pregnant, not men. We are here about the safety of women and science that shows that this abortion